And welcome to ChapterSkip. I'm Mark.
And I'm Sean, and today we're bringing you a trailer review for Need for Speed. Super fast cars, reckless driving, hot ladies and testosterone-filled men. Sound familiar? Well, we could be explaining any of the other 30 or so Fast and Furious films, but in fact we're talking about the new video game adapted film for Need for Speed.
If there's one thing I know, it's that when video games are made into movies, and vice versa, they're always awesome. Although by awesome, I mean in the same way that a water park that's had all the water removed and replaced by dead puppies is awesome. After all, we all remember what happened with that terrible, terrible Super Mario Bros. Movie.
The story for this 2014 release centres on Toby, who's played by the awesome Aaron Paul, who many of you will know played Jesse Pinkman in the incredible Breaking Bad series. Not that it needs any higher praise than it already has, but if you've not seen any Breaking Bad, then you really need to reevaluate your life. Bitch!
Anyways, moving on. Toby was put behind bars and framed for a crime that he didn't commit. So, after his release, he races across the country to exact revenge on the people that put him there.
Other cast members of note include Imogen Poots, some rapper called Cudi and Dominic Cooper, who played Tony Stark's dad, Howard, in 2011's Captain America: The First Avenger.
Okay, the plot probably isn't going to be amazing. This is, after all, a movie based on a racing video game, so that shouldn't come as a surprise. What was a surprise, for me at least, was the soundtrack, which in the trailer contained a rather nice orchestral piece, rather than the expected dubstep nonsense that you usually find in this type of film.
I do not fear, for you are with me. All those who defied me shall be ashamed and disgraced. Those who wage war against me shall perish.
So, if the plot isn't going to wow anyone, what's the main factor in going to see this movie?
Well, that would be the high-speed racing action, with a large dose of spectacular crashes too, and I have to admit that from the looks of things, this looks like it won't disappoint in that department.
And as the film is being directed by Scott Woe, how you pronounce it, who hasn't really done a lot of directing, but he has worked on stunts for films such as The Last Action Hero, Speed, Escape from LA and Triple X.
And since those films all had their fair share of action, then we might just have the right man behind the camera for this.
The Electronic Arts and Disney's DreamWorks Studios have come together for this release,
which is expected to hit cinemas on March the 14th, 2014, worldwide. Now, I've never played any of the Need for Speed games. I've always preferred the Burnout series, to be honest, but that doesn't really matter because I like the look of this film enough to check it out. I'm not expecting a great story, but the action looks pretty good, and I think it will entertain if only on a fairly basic level. But sometimes that's all you need from a film, and I'll happily switch off my brain, chew on my popcorn, sit back and watch this once it's released in March. Ready for my birthday, I might add, if you guys want to treat me to a day at the cinema.
Nah. In all honesty, I get nothing from car chase films, and the last car-related movie that I properly watched would have been Gone in 60 Seconds, so I'm not really that bothered about this film. It does look like the action is going to be packed, and the cast is pretty good too, but it's just something I'm not really into. However, saying all of that, it does have Aaron Paul in it, so for me, it's a maybe. Thanks for watching this trailer review for the up-and-coming movie Need for Speed. Now the ChapterSkip panel have given their opinions, now it's time for you to give yours. Post a comment down below and tell us if you think this movie will rival the Fast and Furious franchise, or just fall flat. And please subscribe to ChapterSkip to keep up to date with the latest trailer reviews every week. Thanks.
Just the door creaking open.
That was a ridiculously loud creaking door. And the last car movie I watched would have been probably a bit of it. See, yeah?
Rather than the usual